So check this out, cucumbers, beans, there's a lot of things in the garden. Actually, Malamar spinach, if you're not familiar with that, check it out. It's really cool. It's actually heat loving. It's not necessarily spinach, but it tastes and looks like spinach, but it vines. In fact, actually, here's a seedling of it right here. This is the red version. Loves climbing, just like cucumbers and beans. So I just built this. I'm very excited about this new addition to the garden. Took like a cattle panel or chicken wire and rolled it out, which is always a pain because when it's in that roll like that, it's very frustrating to unroll. Whatever, because it just rolls itself back up. Took some of these T-stands and shoved them in the ground, and then now the cucumbers will climb themselves up, and essentially I can walk in here when these get bigger and just pick the cucumbers as they're going. It'll also create a shaded growth section down there, depending on how much I prune or don't prune. And I could put things that don't necessarily love the heat or the sun. For example, like lettuces or certain greens that when it's super hot in the summer like this won't thrive, but they'll do a little bit better in like the shaded area. So over here we have the cucumbers. Over here we have a pole bean. So the cool thing about this is I'm gonna leave them as they are. They're dry beans, so they're gonna grow, hang, create the bean, and then they'll dry, and I'll harvest them in the fall as actual dry beans, and they can last all winter. So you never know what you could use. I saw this online and I did it myself, so check it out.